Well, good morning. I want to talk to you today about something big. Something that we don't think about enough. Jesus Christ is coming back. Not maybe. Not perhaps. He is coming back. The Bible says so. Jesus said it himself. He said, I will come again. He made a promise. And he has never broken a promise. Not one time. Not in all of history. So today I want to ask you a simple question. If Jesus was to come back today, right now, this very hour, would you be ready? Not next year, not next week, today, this morning, right now. I want to let that question sit with you for just a moment. I want to start with the promise itself right now. Paul wrote a letter to a young pastor named Titus. And in that letter, he had something powerful that he wanted to say. He said, the grace of God has appeared. That grace showed up. That grace walked into human history. That grace had a name, and that name was Jesus. Jesus came the first time as a baby. He was born in a manger, born in a small town, born to a poor family. Nobody expected him. Nobody rolled out a red carpet for him. But he came anyway. And when he came, he kept a promise. A promise that was made centuries before. A promise that was written by the prophets. That was spoken by the angels. That had been whispered throughout generations. And it came true. And that should mean something to you. Because if God kept his first promise, then he will keep his second. And the second promise is this, that he is indeed coming back again. Not as a baby this time. Not hidden in a manger. No, this time he comes in glory. This time every eye will see him. This time there will be no mistaking who he is. Paul calls it the blessed hope. Not a scary hope. Not a hope full of dread. But a blessed hope. A good hope. A hope that should make us glad. Here's where we are right now. We live between two comings. The first coming already happened. The second coming is still ahead. We are in the middle. We are in the waiting room of history, if you will. And the Apostle Paul tells us how we should live in that waiting room. He does not say, sit still. He does not say, do nothing. He says that we should live in a certain way. He says that we should live sensibly. That we should live righteously. that we should live godly. 3 simple words: sensible, righteous, godly. Now let's take time to look at them one by one. First, to live sensibly. Sensible means clear-headed. It means thinking straight. Not chasing every foolish thing. Not getting drunk on the world's noise. The world is loud. The world pulls at you. It says buy this. It says chase that. It says that your worth is found in your stuff. But grace teaches us something different. Grace says slow down. Grace says think clearly. Grace says to keep your eyes open. A sensible person watches the road. A sensible person keeps their lamp lit. Jesus told a story once about this. The 10 young women were waiting for a wedding. 5 of them brought extra oil, and 5 of them did not. The groom was delayed, and everyone fell asleep. And then at midnight the cry went out, "He is coming, get ready." And 5 women had oil ready, and 5 women did not. And the 5 without oil ran to buy more, but it was too late. The door was shut. That story should shake us a little bit. It's not about being perfect. It's about being ready. Sensible people stay ready. They don't wait until the last minute. They keep their hearts prepared today. Next, to live righteously. The second word is righteous. Righteous simply means doing right. Not perfect. Not sinless. But turned towards what is right. To turn away from what is wrong. This is not about earning heaven, because you can't earn heaven. Heaven is a gift. But grace changes what we want. Grace changes what we do. When grace gets into your heart, it moves your hands. It moves your feet. It moves your mouth. A righteous life tells the truth. A righteous life pays its debts. A righteous life treats people with honor. A righteous life does not cheat. A righteous life does not gossip. A righteous life forgives, even when it's hard. Why does this matter if Jesus is coming back? Because when the King returns, he wants to find his people doing his work. Not hiding, not hoarding, but working, loving, serving. A farmer plants before the harvest. He does not wait until harvest day to plant the seed. So we are planting now, because the harvest is coming. Then to live godly. The third word is godly. Godly means God-shaped. It means your life looks like his life. I want you to think about Jesus for a moment. I want you to think about how he lived. He loved the outcast. He touched the sick. He forgave the guilty. He told the truth even when it cost him. He prayed before he acted. He served before he was served. A godly life follows that pattern. Not because we have to, because grace makes us want to. Grace changes the have to into want to. And that is the miracle of grace. It doesn't just forgive you, it transforms you. What if today is the day? Think about that. Let's slow down here and let's ask that question again. What if today is the day? What if in the middle of this sermon the sky split open? What if the trumpet sounded right now? Would you be glad? Or would you be afraid? Some people are afraid of that question. They don't want to think about it. They push it away. But friends, we do not have to be afraid. Not if we know him. Not if we belong to him. The Bible says that perfect love casts out fear. If you know Jesus, then his coming is good news. It means that the wait is over. It means that the pain of this life ends. It means that every tear gets wiped away. It means that every wrong gets made right. It means that we get to see him face to face. Not a picture. Not a painting. Not a description in a book. But his actual face. Can you imagine that? After a lifetime of trusting him without seeing him, after a lifetime of praying to someone unseen, one day the unseen becomes seen. Faith becomes sight. Let me tell you about a servant. His master owned a large house. Before a long trip, the master gave instructions. Take care of my house while I'm going. Keep the lamps burning. Keep the doors open for guests. I will return, though I don't know the day. 2 servants heard this. One servant took it seriously. And every single day he did his work. He swept the floors. He trimmed the lamps. He welcomed the guest. He lived his life as if the master could walk in any moment. The other servant thought differently. He said to himself, the master is delayed. I have time. I'll get ready later. He grew careless. He grew lazy. He even began to mistreat the other workers. And then one evening, without warning, the master returned. He walked through the front door. The first servant was found working, lamp in hand. The second servant was found sleeping, house in disorder. One servant was ready. One servant was not. The difference was not intelligence. The difference was not talent. The difference was faithfulness. Small daily faithfulness. That is what Jesus is asking of us. Not perfection, faithfulness. So what does ready actually look like? It doesn't mean quitting your job to sit on a hill and wait. It doesn't mean living in constant panic. No, ready looks like faithfulness. Ready looks like getting up and going to work with integrity. Ready looks like loving your family well. Ready looks like telling your neighbor about Jesus. Ready looks like forgiving the person who hurt you. Ready looks like giving instead of hoarding. Ready looks like praying instead of worrying. Ready looks like reading His Word instead of scrolling past it. Ready looks like showing up to church even when you're tired. Ready looks like small, quiet obedience, day after day. Nobody gets ready in one big moment. You get ready one choice at a time, one morning at a time, one decision at a time. I said earlier that this is a blessed hope. I want you to sit with that word for just a moment. Blessed. Good. Full of joy. This world tells us that hope is naive. This world tells us to expect the worst. But I want to say it again, that we serve a God that keeps His word. We serve a God that finishes what He starts. Philippians says, He who has begun a good work within you will complete it. He does not start projects and then walk away to not finish them. No, He finishes them. He will finish this one too. He will finish the story of the world. He will finish the story of your life. And the ending is good. The ending is Him. Face to face. No more shadows. No more guessing. No more maybe this is what God meant. Just Him. Clear. So here is my question again. One more time. If Jesus came back today, would you be ready? Maybe you're not sure. Maybe you've never truly trusted Him. Maybe you've heard about Him your whole life, but you've never really given Him your heart. Today can be the day that changes. You don't need a perfect life to come to Him. You just need to come. He said, "Come to me, all who are weary." He did not say to clean up yourself first. He said, "Come as you are." Grace meets you exactly where you stand. Grace does the cleaning up. You just have to reach out. And if you already know Him, maybe you've trusted Him for years, then let this be a wake-up call. A gentle nudge. A reminder to keep your lamp lit. Don't grow careless. Don't grow cold. Don't fall asleep at the wheel. Stay ready. Stay watching. Stay working. Because one day, and we don't know when, the sky will split. The trumpet will sound. And every eye will see Him on that day. Will you be ready? I hope so. I pray so. Let's live like today could be the day. Let's live sensibly. Let's live righteously. Let's live godly. Let's live in the light of His return. I wonder if there'd be anybody that would want to pray. Anybody at all.